There we go.
Oh, good God.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, not McLeish. Okay.
Good point.
The PS3 is almost the same as a 3DO.
How so?
3DO.
What do you reckon?
Panasonic 3DO.
No.
Kano, answer that one. Come on. You know you want to talk about the radio.
It'll be appreciated in 10 years' time.
In
Just
10
like yeah.
All right, McLeish, make it.
Questions, guys. Questions about
questions.
podcasting. People here want to learn.
Yeah, that's right.
What is Panasonic 3DO? Wicked. You'll find out.
Would it be easier to stream a podcast from a laptop, or like so you could be anywhere, or would you rather just record it, go home, and upload it?
You
Like,
can
what
do
do
both,
you
I
guys
suppose.
prefer?
You can do either or, depending on what kind of
you
podcast
can
you
do
go
it
for.
You could do both, but live is a bastard the best of
I
time.
wouldn't do it
So
live.
Yeah. Wait.
We have a professional sound guy who pretty much works a lot on our leveling, cuts all the ifs and buts out. So it's better to take it home, put a bit of time into it, and the rewards are worth it.
Sounds better too.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with live streaming, and I mean, it can be good if you want that kind of dynamic spontaneity, but you can do what they call live to tape, where you effectively leave it as it is, but you do it onto tape, because you don't have that pressure of if I stuff up and freeze, we're stuck. So, I don't know, it's a good question.
Good question, yeah.
What about you?
You touched earlier on the fact that there are a lot of people on YouTube who are basically just talking complete nonsense.
They do that.
And then there are people like you who do professional game reviews on podcasts.
Hold on.
Professional?
I wouldn't say professional.
More professional than YouTube.
We're somewhere in the middle.
Basically, my question is, where do you draw the line? Like, how can you tell the difference between someone who's just talking complete and utter nonsense and somebody who's actually doing a proper game review? Like, how can you tell what you're doing if somebody just keeps on going online every week and uploading the same thing and they're just talking
Audience reaction is
nonsense?
the main thing. Audience reaction is, are the audience going to appreciate it? If they're not going to appreciate it, then clearly it's not going to be exactly...
Well, for my money, the big thing is bias. Everyone goes, oh, unbiased. There is no such thing, and there is no such thing as unbiased. You can say it till you bleed out of your ears, but there is no such thing as unbiased. Every person here, when I said 360 thing before, there were boos. That means you're biased. You're biased whether you like it or not. Remember that and try and be fair. When you're doing a review, always try and weigh up both sides of the argument, or at least try and explain why you feel the way you do. I don't know, that's what I reckon anyway.
That makes sense. You can't be unbiased because unbiased in is itself a bias.
Absolutely. I'm glad someone understood what I was going on about.
Chase?
Yeah, sorry.
Just a quick one. If I have recorded something on Audacity,
Right.
how do I get onto iTunes? Like, how do I upload it?
You export it as an MP3, go to a site where you can basically upload it, like, say, like a hosting website, essentially. Then just link it to iTunes, effectively. It's a really long explanation. I won't bore you with all this.
Is it, like, free? Is it?
Yeah, there are free ways of doing it.
Okay.
Like, I used to use the Internet Archive, basically. That's what I use, and that's how I got it onto iTunes effectively.
He's got an explanation here as well.
There's one way. What you can do is you can actually export your recording as a WAV or ACC, depending on what sort of format you use. Or WAV or AIFF. Put it into iTunes, and then you can right-click on your file, and then get it to convert to an ACC, and that's supported by every iTunes.
Doing tech support now, it's awesome.
We live to help.
Yeah.
When did that start? I must have missed the memo.
We have memos.
I think...
You got another one, Miko?
No.
I got one.
No, I think...
There's one more over here, Jason.
You were talking about soundproofing before, like how do you go about it, and because it's really important. Like,
you guys want to take care of this one?
Originally, we were actually in a room, and the guy who records our podcast literally stuck massive pillows all over the wall to stop the reverb and the echo and things like that. It's hard. It's hard. Depends on what you've got at your disposal. You just do what you can. But yeah, small room. I mean, yes, stick up things over the wall, stop your voices from bouncing, things like that.
I mean, stuff like egg cartons and anything like that really would be good.
Yeah.
Egg cartons do work, yeah.
Yeah, I think they work. I don't do soundproofing, but just say it, yeah.
yeah, cool, thanks.
No problem.
Anyone else?
Over Jason.
Over here.
Do you have any podcasts that you're embarrassed about, like just said something really stupid that you regret, or said something?
All of them.
Oh.
Take it in your stride, Darth.
It's on a fortnightly basis. We say something stupid.
That's every podcast.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to get over it at some point. When you do it for 4 years, you just look back and you think, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, that too. The worst one I did was the lawyers one where I said lawyers don't have souls, which is silly because if anyone's
When
going
was
to
that
sue
one?
you, it's a lawyer. That was like third episode ever of the show.
Oh, I thought you meant
They're not in
podcast,
Demon
so-
Souls for a reason.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hey, Jace.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. But
Yeah,
I
that's
think
cool.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about what's currently the game of the year.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Why not?
Game of the year.
Yeah. The game that stood out this year so far.
Yeah.
Should we go around the panel quickly?
Anyone who says COD 6 should be shot.
The Gothies.
Got this. Game of the Half Year Award.
Game of the Half Year
Game
Awards.
of
The
the Half Year
Gothies. They're the Gothies, aren't they?
Did you want to start?
You get a lot of praise for Alan Wake.
No,
You
sorry,
can
if you
start.
want.
You can start.
All right. My two. I'll go two. I can't.
One.
I think
Bayonetta.
Good man.
it's not out yet.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's
I'll start Craft 2. Okay, yeah. No, Bayonetta. Bayonetta or Alan Wake if I have to go for a backup.
All right.
Because they offer the best gaming experiences in this half year of just crazy. I mean, what, Splinter Cell, Red Dead Redemption was good. There's been so many games come out in the last 6 months, but they're my two picks. The first big game of the year, Bayonetta, and then one of the last ones I played, Alan Wake. So,
Fair point.
That's my pick, easy.
Craig?
Bioshock 2 or Alan Wake as well. I really loved Alan Wake. I really was not very, I can't really say. I was very, very, very scared every time I was playing a game. And the same thing happened with Bioshock 2. Got really, sitting in a dark room playing a game, freaked me out a lot. So
I love
them
Bioshock
both.
too because they took Rapture and they did something different with
Yes.
it. And they didn't just have Andrew Ryan come out and strings.
Yeah, we done a review on this.
Yes, we did, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, said anything.
That's right.
Jason's going to hate me. I actually really liked Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, really?
On the PlayStation 3, I thought it was brilliant, and I really, really enjoyed Red Dead Redemption. I thought that was amazing.
Fair point. Yakuza 3 for me just really took me by surprise. And what's the other one? I'll go Red Dead Redemption. Really took me by surprise as well.
But don't get me started on FF13.
We won't.
Stuff like being taken by surprise, we've learnt, just saying. Anyway.
My favourite game is a bit more obscure. The year is called Nier Gestalt. You may not have seen much of it.
Of course, Nia.
Nier's a brilliant, brilliant game. It's not graphically perfect and it's not ridiculously perfect, but it's a game that's really innovative and something refreshing and nice to see. And you can get it for like $25 these days.
55 at another store, but we won't mention the name.
We can't mention stores, but you can get them cheap.
It's totally worth it too.
I was looking forward to Final Fantasy Tactics on the iPhone as well.
You've missed that one out. It does come out for... Is it this week it's due? Final Fantasy Tactics?
On the iPhone,
Yes.
September 15th.
What's out this week?
Crackdown.
I thought you mentioned one of the... I really like horses. So, we've heard people talk about games with horses in it. My Little Pony.
At least it wasn't Risk Factions.
What about you, Miko?
I'm not gonna beat that.
Yeah, I know. You're not going to beat
come out
that.
this year?
Well,
What?
yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
Red
you've
Dead
been playing
Redemption,
that a
definitely.
heap, I've noticed on your
I
Xbox
actually
Live.
did, yeah.
Yeah?
And people saying that the ending they like.
Yeah, actually,
Hey,
we'll throw that one out quickly about the ending.
Yeah, should we
Has
tell
anyone
them?
here finished Red Dead Redemption?
No, don't do it.
Well, I just
We're not going to spoil it, don't worry. We're not going to spoil it. Who's finished it?
Well, who did what I
Keep
didn't
your
play?
hand up if you liked the ending.
Who did what I didn't play
So most
multiplayer
people did.
only?
Yeah, I'm with
Absolutely
you guys.
loved it.
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Okay, that's one thing you'll find. We're not going to tell you what it is, but it'll really divide. It divides the community. I found the ending. Of
And
Red
special mention to Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. Good on you, Miko.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that's really about it.
I think it's it.
I hope it's been all right. I guess it's been partially entertaining.
Emotional.
Emotional. I'm stabbed in the car park. I can feel it. I wasn't trolling you. And just remember, the thing I think I want everyone to take away from it is you all had your opinions and you all got to call me names, which is great. Which is the only thing you guarantee in this world is your own opinion. Just the opinions are a bit like, sometimes everyone's
right.
got one of those things. So yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Closing note.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much,
having us.
guys.
Thank you very much. Guys!
Wow. Thank you.
Let's go. Look at it. Should we sign up? No, it's lunchtime now.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, so off you go. Go and have lunch, boys. You
Eat and
enjoy.
be merry.
Eat and be merry.
Get out of here. Go on. Get out of here. All right, kids, off you go to lunch. Make sure you're back 1:30. We will be here at 1:30
Plenty of
with
water.
Jay Zivov.
Keep rehydrated. Drink water.